first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive.
Ellinger throwing to start out.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Boy, how about this to start a ball game? That's twice in a row now, Charles, that they get to it.
And how often do we talk about offenses that operate off of a script to begin games? Feels like this defense had their script together on this one. And their script said put the quarterback down and do it fast.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Now Ellinger.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Gregory Rousseau.
That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down.
CD, there are 3 and outs, and then there are 3 and outs. The first drive of the game, not 1, not 2, but 3 straight sacks.
You're exactly right about that, and sometimes you hold up those 3 fingers as defenders to signify the 3 and out. This time it's 3 sacks in a row. What a tremendous start for them.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Taking on the midfield logo. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And it wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the 1 touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
On 1st down, Allen. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Up the middle, it's Cook. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Cook.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Again, it's Cook.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are on the board first here in this division round matchup. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Ellinger.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line.
To throw is Ellinger.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 33. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Henry running right. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again, it's Henry. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he stopped immediately there.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Ellinger.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Handoff comes to Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Allen. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
Cook will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
He'll try again.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Bass on for the extra point.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays.
And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10.
Ellinger to throw.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the shotgun is Ellinger.
And a quick throw here that's complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down, Ellinger.
Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Henry will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Evan Ingram there to make the grab.
And the Colts have got it back to within a score. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. This one caught by Davis. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Second and 6.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook.
And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And incomplete on the deep ball. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the Colts getting ready to go.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen.
Shakir hauls it in. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. To the air, Allen. This one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. And again, it's Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Allen now looks to throw. Touchdown, Bills! James Cook on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes it a 21-10 game. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it was James Cook finishing things off with a touchdown catch. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. On first down, it's Ellinger.
And that's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Ellinger
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
On first and 10, here's Ellinger.
Dancing to his left.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Allen going to throw. Left side caught by Diggs. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Cook up the gut.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This the first of 4 Divisional Round matchups coming up this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other Divisional Round games in the AFC. And it looks like a good one, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs doing battle with the Cleveland Browns. On now to a look at the next-gen stats for the Colts in that first half. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Quiddy Pay
Drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did. at halftime to get them so motivated?
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Now Ellinger.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Ellinger. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Teron Johnson able to pick it, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And the Bills getting set to go.
And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to get this one out to his fullback.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
Down to the 22-yard line.
From the 22, Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now Allen. Flushed, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Quiddy Pay
able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Allen to throw it. Finding Knox there, complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The kick by Bass is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10.
So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Buying time to his left. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Ellinger to throw on 1st and 10 here.
Over the middle, it's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Henry up the middle.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Ellinger. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
To throw is Ellinger.
Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That really sets him back, a loss of 6.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Ellinger to throw.
Being chased, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Von Miller, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Way back at the 19 now. What do they have here on 3rd and goal? And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
field goal unit, and Joey Sly now.
He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
Has his man. It's Shakir.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
Allen now on 1st down. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
From the 31, Allen got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 15-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Up the middle, it's Cook. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Gabriel Davis.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Bills are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
And the Colts coming out now.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
And right side, Henry's got it. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And several days ago, you and I talked with a couple of guys in the meetings about how big is home field advantage? And they kind of downplayed it a bit, but I think we're seeing here today, building up this lead, looks like they're going to win. Why home field advantage in the divisional round so important?
Yeah, they may have downplayed it, but we could also sense it was important to them because nothing has to change. You don't have to uproot anything. Sometimes when you're going on the road, you may have to even leave earlier in order to get acclimated if it's going to be a tough environment against the team you're going to play. So being at home is a big deal. But now they know, at least they feel like it, they're moving on to the championship round. There's got to be no better feeling. They'll get that 24-hour rule in. Enjoy that before they look forward to the next opponent.
They run again on 1st down. Cook.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
They run it again with Cook. And they'll get him down right about the 20. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
3rd down, here's a run by Cook.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll run for it. Cook. No dice for Sean McDermott in the offense. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Holding. Defense.
Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they like to let them stand.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Pick six on his last throw. Here's Ellinger again.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. Steps, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Gregory Rousseau picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Wide open receiver complete. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Desperation time. Here's Ellinger.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Bills ready to take over. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday, and it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this 4th quarter.
They'll try the middle with Cook. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 2nd down.
Cook following the penalty. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Here's Cook again.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
The Bills are moving on as we say so long, everybody.